What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and as you can see I am once again in front of my Yu-Gi-Oh area. Not quite the way I would like it yet, but it is starting to come together somewhat. Hopefully eventually I will get it to where I would like. But today I'm going to bring to you guys another one of my Yu-Gi-Oh top 5s. Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 most underrated cards I believe came out in Duelist Alliance. Now, Duelist Alliance is a set that brought a lot of change and a lot of new archetypes to the game. And a lot of the focus has been on decks like Shaddoll, Satellar Knights, Burning Abyss, Yang Zing, and even the UA fighters. That said, I still believe there's a lot of other really great cards that are in Duelist Alliance that not too many people are talking about. So coming in at number 5 is Recover. I like this card for a couple of different reasons. The main one though being that it is a psychic tuner monster that is level 1. Now normally, if you want to play a level 1 psychic tuner monster, you're going to have to be using traditional format, since Mind Master is currently on the ban list. Cards like Redox fit really well into psychics and go extremely well with level 1 tuners, as they can make a quick level 8 synchro play. Now you can get a level 8 synchro monster out without even performing your normal summon. Just special summon out Redox, use emergency teleport to bring out your Recover, or if by some chance it's late game and you meet the qualifications for Recover's effect, you can actually use his own effect to bring him out from the graveyard as well. I've been testing him out in a couple of my psychic deck builds, and I think he works pretty well. Coming in at number 4 is Hippo Carnival. This card is realistically more or less like a new Scapegoats, although each has different requirements once the tokens are summoned. Perhaps the best thing about Hippo Carnival though is that you can bring the tokens out on your turn. I think this opens up all kinds of crazy weird OTK kind of plays, or you can even use them to try that crazy Jackpot 7 Dark Scorpion combo. Either way, I think Hippo Carnival is a pretty good card. Coming in at the number 3 spot is the Djinn Demolisher of Rituals. Personally, I've always loved playing ritual decks. Everything from decks like Relinquish and Herald all the way down to the Gishki archetype. Like its Djinn brothers that came out before it, you can use it for the cost of a ritual summon from the graveyard. The fact that it's a level 3 fiend also makes it a tour guide target. And the effect that it adds to ritual monsters is really quite outstanding. No longer can your opponent target your ritual monster by any means, whether it be spell, trap, or even monster effect. Definitely a great addition to any ritual deck. Number 2 brings us a fusion monster. Penzer Dragon is a card that I've been looking forward to in the TCG for quite a long time. Level 5 light machine is all great attributes to have, but its effect is really what makes it outstanding. If the card is destroyed by any means and sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field and then destroy that target. This works out really great if your opponent tries to max C your insta-fusion play. So now no longer are you going to neg yourself if you don't continue on with your big push. In the past, if you decided not to continue your play and give your opponent a bunch of cards off of max C and just stop, you would end up negging yourself once the fusion monster died. But now if you bring out Penzer Dragon, you're going to break even because when it dies at the end phase, you're going to be allowed to destroy one card your opponent controls. Makes running into that max C just that much more bearable to handle. Finally, coming in at the number 1 spot is Battery Man 9V. This card I think is more or less going to revolutionize Battery Man. Now I've heard some people kind of talking about this card a little, but I think he's going to do a lot for the deck. Anytime any archetype gets a Stratos, that's definitely a good thing. He gets a nice little attack boost, getting him up to 2000, which is not too shabby. Plus he gets his effect whenever he is summoned. Whether that be normal summoned, special summoned, or even flip summoned, you're going to get a plus off of him, making cards like Call of the Haunted that much more lethal. I'm looking forward to exploring new Battery Man builds involving this card. And anyone that likes that archetype, I encourage them to give it a try and to see just how much of a great addition Battery Man 9V is to the deck. Alright YouTube, and there you have it. Those were my choices for the top 5 most underrated cards from Duelist Alliance. Remember, let me know what you think of the ones I picked, if you think there should be something different on the list that didn't make it. In fact, in the comment section below, let me know your choices for the top 5 most underrated cards from Duelist Alliance. And I guess that's going to do it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.